In BSc, you have a practical on Carey-Foster's bridge, that is to determine an unknown low resistance using Carey-Foster's bridge. You see, this is the basic diagram of the circuit diagram for the Carey-Foster's bridge. You have two unknown resistances X and Y. You have to find out these unknown resistance X and Y using Carey-Foster's bridge. And here P and Q, they are known resistances of the order of 5 ohm to 10 ohm, and this is your wire of 1 meter length, as I have discussed it in the previous video, that is your meter bridge experiment. And you see, this is the galvanometer, and you connect here the battery, and this is your key. Okay. Your Carey-Foster's bridge is a modification of meter bridge to measure low resistance or medium resistances, and it is also used to measure small differences between two large resistances. Suppose X and Y are two unknown resistances, and we want to find out the difference between the two unknown resistances X minus Y using Carey-Foster's bridge. Or you can find out also or measure the resistance of the small resistance X or Y individually. As I have told you, the resistance P and Q are nearly equal resistances. So you connect resistance boxes of the order of 5 ohm to 10 ohm in P and Q. And if you use Wheaton's bridge, balanced Wheaton's bridge condition, that is P by Q is equal to X plus sigma into L1 plus alpha divided by Y plus sigma into 100 minus L1 plus beta. Here sigma is called resistance per centimeter. I will discuss later on how you can find out the value of sigma, that is the resistance per centimeter. And here alpha is the left side extra resistance and beta is the right side extra resistance. So if you take this side as the left side and this side as the right side, then the resistance from this point to this point, this is your alpha value, resistance of this section, and the resistance from here to here, this is your beta value. And by using the balanced resistance bridge condition, that is, you move this jockey in this wire so that the reading in this galvanometer will be equal to 0. At this condition, suppose L1 is the length from this point E to this point D, and this length will be equal to 100 minus L1. Okay. So in this equation, you can find out the value of, in this experiment, you can find out this value of L1. We need this value of L1. So you need not measure the value of alpha and beta. So in this equation, if you add 1, P by Q plus 1, then this will be the value of the value in the right hand side. So suppose this is equation number 1. Now what you do, you exchange X and Y, you interchange X and Y. So what will happen, suppose the balance point is obtained at L2. So now what you do, you exchange X and Y, you take Y this side and X to this side. Then what will happen, the balance point will obtain somewhere here or here like this, and this distance or length from E to this point on the jockey, point where you get the reading in the galvanometer is equal to 0. So this point length will be now equal to L2. So using balanced resistance bridge condition, you will get P by Q will be equal to Y plus sigma into L2 plus alpha divided by X plus sigma into 100 minus L2 plus beta. And if you add 1, then 1 on this left hand side and 1 also to the right hand side, you will arrive at this equation. So you now compare equation 1 and 2. The left hand side is equal and in the right hand side, in the numerator, you have same value, this value and this value, same value. So this value is equal to this value. So you see, from equation 1 and 2, you will get x plus sigma into this quantity will be equal to y plus sigma into this quantity. In the quantity is in the denominator. So x minus y will be equal to sigma into L2 minus L1. So you see how easily you can calculate the difference between the two resistances, x and y. X minus y you can calculate. If you want to calculate x, then you give a known value to y, or either you give a known value or you join the metallic strip. In the y side, if you join the metallic strip, given metallic strip whose resistance is assumed to be 0, then you can calculate the value of x. Or if you want to calculate the value of y, then you also connect the metallic strip in the side x. Okay, then how you can calculate sigma, that is the resistance per centimeter. To measure the resistance per centimeter sigma of the supplied wire, you connect a standard 1 ohm resistance to x and a metallic strip of assumed 0 resistance to y. Then you can easily calculate the value of sigma by using the balanced Huyston's condition. And before doing this experiment on Carey-Foster's bridge, you should first see the experiment on meter bridge. You see my video on meter bridge, which is basically in plus 2 second year course, plus 2 second year science experiment. And in BSc, in the thermal physics experiment, you have an experiment to determine the temperature coefficient of resistance by platinum resistance thermometer. And to find out the resistance of the platinum resistance thermometer, you should have idea about Carey-Foster's bridge. And if you have no idea about Carey-Foster's bridge, you first see the experiment on meter bridge, then Carey-Foster's bridge, then you can easily do the experiment, that is how to find out the resistance of a platinum resistance thermometer or PRT. Thank you.